It's your boy JacobBird64 here with another movie review. We did Hellraiser 1, so I'm going to do Hellraiser 2. Hellbound, yes. This one today. We're not talking about this one. We did that last time. We're talking about this one today. And spoilers in my opinion, so let's just hop into it. So it starts out with Christy showing a little flashback or a little montage of what happened in the original. In case you've never seen the original, or if you saw it and forgot, personally, it doesn't bother me. It might bother some people because it's like in it because there's like flashbacks to the original. A couple of times, like 2 to 3 times, it doesn't bother me. But it could bother others. And she's at the doctor. Not the doctor from the previous movie. God, I didn't like him. At a therapist place, and she's like trying to explain what happened. Of course, he doesn't believe her. Hey, where's Steve? Oh yeah. Well, they announce he's okay, and then you see him never. Yep, that's the last time. I guess it's kind of good to know he's just alive out there. You just never see him again. He's okay, just never seen again. So that could be a bummer to some. It's okay. I mean, he wasn't even in the original that much. Like, appeared like 3 times, but that's okay. So yeah. So Kyle, he decides to maybe go investigate for some reason his like boss's place. And his boss has like an underground level in the place. Basically, it has very insane people. He's holding them there like a prison. It looks like it. It looks like something I'd see from Bendy, bro. With this, if you've ever played Dark Revival, you know the Psycho Breaker stuff. It looks kind of like that. Like you just look in there and you just see like people who's just been locked up for who knows how long, and are just suffering. They ain't got much to do, basically. Except they're calmer in that game, and these people are more insane. Who knows? We didn't really get to see the pit that much in that video game. That's what Bendy the Cage is for. And I still think they are making it, by the way. I know it was put on ice like a couple months ago, but I'm pretty sure they're bringing it back. So that's pretty cool. Why am I talking about that game, bro? That's a game I'm hyped for. So, yeah. He basically just locks him up. And he decides, I'm going to use one of these people. We have the bed from the old house because a cop went in there, got the bed, the bloody bed that Judith was on, put it on as evidence, and accidentally shot one of the corpse like multiple times. So yeah, he gets this guy. He like thinks there's bugs on him. He gives him a knife and he starts cutting himself like all over the place, bleeding. So in the original, it was the ground. It was the attic where when Larry, when he was bleeding, it went into the ground, and then Frank came. This one's kind of like that, except it's Judith who comes back. But this time she just looks like the Red Skull. She doesn't look like because Frank in the first one looked at first like a rotten, old zombie. And then he started looking like a red skeleton. She just looks like the red bloody skeleton. Like Red Skull, basically. That's a pretty good example, if you ask me. So yeah, instead of hey, go get bodies for me so I can look like myself, they wrap her in a towel, basically, or like yeah. And while they do kill a lot of people so she gets her skin back, it's not like the main plot. It's like a little 5 minutes in total. So yeah. So it's nice that they could have literally just did the same thing, but hey guys, it's Judah. Wow, barely a difference. But no, they brought it back for like 5 minutes, so it's not bothering. They could have literally copied and pasted from the original, but they didn't. But Christy, the main character from the first one and the main character in this one, wants to go to Pinhead's place. Why? Because she saw her dad. Well, it didn't look like her dad, but it's just a red skull, bloody body saying, "I'm down here. Help me, please. I beg you." She's like, "I gotta go." So when Kyle comes back and like, "Dude, you're right. Let's get you out of here. Let's go over there and get it." Um, Judith appears and kisses him to death. Yeah, so if you don't know how they like consume their flesh, they put their hand in the back of their head. That probably didn't look good like this. And squeeze it. Pretty painful, I'm guaranteeing. But yeah. But he dies, and I said this about a year ago in my ranking, but such wasted potential with this character, man. Like, it feels like they just brought him, just made him a character so that Chrissy can get out of this hospital, and so that she can actually be in this situation. It really just feels like that. That's the only purpose for this character, which is a big shame. I liked him. Like, why couldn't he lived a little longer? Why do you have to go out in like 30 minutes in the film? I don't know. It just seems like a little wasted for a character. They just wasted him. And so they get this doctor guy. I forgot his name. So there's another patient they'll show you. This one likes like puzzles, like Rubik's cubes. I don't really try and put like much work into these things. I'm not really good at them. There. Just likes to play with the things. I don't know if you ever did them in school. I did it. I did it all the way in 7th grade. That was like 3 years ago for me, since I'm now a sophomore. But you would have to like make these like pieces and make it a cube. I don't know if anybody had to do that, but I had to. So yeah, she likes solving puzzles, and she doesn't talk a lot. We don't know why until later. But she opens the box, and Pinhead, female Cenobite, Butterball, and Chatter, they're all there, and they're about to get her, but he's like, "No, it's not hands who calls us, it's desire," which is kind of a weird line, because other movies broke this, in my opinion. If you've seen Judgment, which I've only seen it twice, I think it's okay. I'll probably rewatch it when I do a review on it. The other people were forced. Why do they have to suffer? What, maybe because she's a kid? Maybe that's why? But if we're going by that logic, then all the other films in the series, or some of them, have failed to follow this rule, by the way. Great. Just wanted to point that out. But, yeah, they should have followed this rule then. In this movie. Yeah, so Judah basically backstabs the doctor dude and makes him a Cenobite. He basically is like always flying. He got like things that shoot out of his hand. He's like, "I am taking over this operation." That's a pretty bad voice of him, but he's like, "Rrr," like sounding like that. He's got like a big, it's like something is like on top of his head. Dude, it looks nasty. It looks pretty cool. I mean, the practical effects are once again great. So yeah, you get to see this like carnival with blood and stuff. Sometimes you'll just be walking in the hallways, and then boom, you're just teleported to this house, your like family's house, but oh crap! At first it's normal. Oh crap! Blood everywhere. And then Pinhead's there, and he's like, "Ah, so nice to see you, Chrissy." And she's like, "I want to see my father." Oh no, he's in a special place down here, buddy. But hey, guess you can explore. We have eternity with your flesh. So yeah, the other girl will be at the carnival for a little bit, and then like teleport back. Um, by the way, they are not together. By the way, they're all split up basically. Another thing is, where's that one creature? Um, the giant bird is not in this one. Um, why am I saying I'm alive? Oh my gosh, it's embarrassing. In this, okay, in this, I don't know what it was called, but it's like in the first one, it's like ugly. Like it's like Chrissy's first monster. It's right before Pinhead's appearance in the movie. Right before Pinhead's like big appearance. What is that thing called? I don't know. I don't have anything merch wise about it, but it is ugly, and it's not in this one for some reason. Did it die or something? Okay, yeah. So when they finally meet up, there's like a part. Okay, they finally get to the place, a room. What is this? There's like women under these, like blankets. Pulls it. Oh crap! There's nothing. And looks over, and holy crap! It's Frank. He's back. Which I mean, kind of makes sense because this is where he's going no matter what. And he's back, and he's like, "Thanks for getting my message." Yep, plot twist. It's been Frank who sent her that message to go and save her. So Frank is actually still being a villain. And he's there, and then Judith appears, and he's like, "Now we can be a happy family." Psych, she stabs him in the back and says, "Nothing personal, baby." Yeah, guess what, Frank? You kind of deserve that one. Probably shouldn't have done that to her. So actually, Judith, as much as you suck as a person, you totally deserve to do that to him. Good job for standing up for yourself, actually. I'm actually proud. Yeah, that's one positive thing I got. Not a bad character, but like a bad person. Not the actor, the character. Evil. Very evil. So yeah, when they go in this like hallway and like, oh crap, like there's just light. It's like a wind thing. It's pulling them in. They pull Judith's skin off, and she just goes flying in. Where does she go? She just goes flying into the air, or flying into this mist, the void, this white void. Like, what? She just flying in there for eternity, or did she? They didn't explain that. She's just flying. She's just flying this whole time for who knows how long. Probably eternity, because the afterlife is eternity. Which that really, if you're going down here, that must suck a lot. Oh, so the doctor guy, he's after them. They go to the hospital. Earlier in this movie, there's a hospital scene with the doctor, and they're back there, but you know, Pinhead's land. They're all solving the box, and they got like little blood marks and chain marks on them. And he gets there, and he's just killing them. And then, oh crap, we escaped him barely, and that guy's very terrifying. But oh crap, these guys are here. Oh no. But wait, I have an idea. This photo. So in the very start of this movie, you see this guy. He's also messing with the box, and you see he like opens it. He's like, oh, get chained. But instead of just killing him or sending out Pinhead and them, he is Pinhead. They turn him into Pinhead. They like cut him up a lot and then like start putting pins. It must be very painful. So I'm guessing depending on how much you open the box determines your fate. I'm guessing, which is kind of cool. So, love water. I mean, who doesn't? So, yeah. When he appears, she shows him the picture and they're like, it's you. And he's like, nonsense. No, it's you. Y'all were once human. And he's like, yeah, you're right. Oh crap, the doctor dude's now here. And he's like, oh fight. What fight do they give? This is kind of cool. You get to see the Cenobites fight. That's actually pretty cool. How do they fight? Well, let me get you an example. So I'm going to be the doctor dude. Here we go. You'll be the female Cenobite. You'll be Pinhead. Who else do I have? This could be Chatterer. I don't want to use him. I want to use my Pennywise Duck instead. And this could be Butterball. So this is me to them. Oh. Butterball down. Chatterer, you're down. Lady Cenobite, you're down. Oh, Pinhead? Yeah. Oh. Turn it back into like his normal looking self. Literally, they don't even... Oh, they actually... I was about to say they don't even hit him. But my bad. Before the doctor even killed any of them, he does chain the guy up. Oh. But he breaks him, and then he just does that. He kills everybody. They escape. Oh, and Pinhead changed the box to like a triangle, a pyramid. Why? Because that's the Leviathan, the god they like worship in that area. Let's get Abe Lincoln back in the background. Yeah, so that's kind of cool and interesting, I guess. So they go there, and the doctor dude's there. He almost beats him. He's like, you're mine. But oh crap! Even worse, Judith is back. Somehow. I was very shocked. And she's like, come kiss me, buddy. And he's like, yeah, okay. Oh, well, he tries to make the little girl a Cenobite. Yeah. Yeah, so Judith just, like, makes out with this guy multiple times. Like, 3 times. And even after what she did to you, he wants to. But, oh, crap. He got decapitated, dude. Dang. He gets killed in a cool way. They, like, decapitate him. Like, his, like... this right here is, like, the only part of his body that's left. Like, it's just his head and, like, thing on him, and then the body is all gone. So it's pretty cool. Like, it's not even his whole head. His jaw is gone, too. So, yeah, pretty cool. And then she's about to fall. But, oh, crap, that wasn't Judith. That was actually Chrissy using her skin. Because when she flew into the void or whatever, her skin got left. That's right. I actually thought it was actually Judith. So, they actually fooled me. So, good job on it for this movie. Very good job. And yeah, the movie basically, they get escape and the movie ends. I liked it. It was pretty good. It's a pretty good sequel. I like the setting a lot more. Taking place in Pinhead's like place is pretty cool. Negatives. A negative thing I have is the Cenobites could have put up more of a fight. They kind of just stand there and get shot at like target practice. I mean, only Pinhead puts up a fight, but barely. He chains them up, and then as soon as he breaks out, he just takes a couple laser hits, and then he's killed. Like 3 to 4, and then sliced to the throat, and he gets killed. So Pinhead really is the only one that put up a fight. The others really didn't. Just stood there and let themselves get killed. Bunch of idiots, but Okay. Another thing I didn't like, I think they did misuse Kyle. And where was Steve, her boyfriend, Chrissy's? Where was her boyfriend at all? I guess it was better than. And I guess it was kind of. They didn't really have to show scenes from the original. And her dad wasn't even in this one. She didn't even accomplish her mission. That sucks. Need to know more about the Leviathan. But that's it. Honestly, if the video game just takes place in this part of Pinhead, like, because usually most of them are on Earth, one is in space. That's the fourth one, Bloodline. They need to do this move, the game. They need to put it in his area. Um, I don't mind if it starts out on Earth, but they need to put it in his area for most of the game. If you ask me, that's more interesting. Do I think it's better than the original? Nah, I don't think so. I think the original is a better film. However, I do think the setting is better in this one. That just makes this movie really good. They could have just done it on Earth again, but they didn't, so good for them. If I had to be honest, this is a solid like 8 out of 10 movie, dude. This is pretty good. This is a 4 out of 5 movie right here. This is pretty solid. I do feel like the Cenobites are once again not in this movie much. They're not like barely, but like what 5 to 6 minutes. I don't know. I will admit, Hellraiser 3 when I first saw it like 2 years ago. Yeah. I do remember them using Pinhead more. So yeah. So I actually don't know where Hellraiser 3 is streaming. So I might have to do these reviews out of order. Because I know Revelation and Judgment is on Tubi. And boy, I can't wait to watch Revelations again. That great film. Wink. Judgment won't be too bad, though. I know that. Shout out to you guys for helping me with the fight scene. And my Pennywise duck, this thing is awesome. I love this thing. One of my favorite things I have. That's one of my favorite things I got at Christmas. And yeah, good movie. I recommend it. Maybe hit that like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless you all, and goodbye.